Now we'll take a little siesta. Breathe. Siesta, you know, means 6th hour. Spanish from the Latin. Sexta hora. Siesta. Oh, this is the first poem I wrote when I got here in September. And I was trying to do syllabic meter. It strays. Doves fly, trouble my sky, whiter than sun. Stones once steep Nausa cliffs fit in my palm. Barefoot, Our Lady comes down rushing. Feathers over shut eyes, rain pale light. 6th hour, long as you want, ink my life. I didn't mention long as you want is a lift from Sappho. Let's see, so this last poem is in 2 parts. And I think Alicia might have been invited to do a similar thing. There was an anthology called The Art of the Word, where you choose a word, American poets, so many different people, invited to choose a word and submit an essay about one word. So I thought, what word could possibly trouble me so much, to write an essay? And I kept thinking of the word grace. Grace, what is grace? I have no idea what it is. But it was coming into my life and my poetry, so I tried. And I wrote a terrible essay that had all the, it started with charis, grace being a gift, and I was reading, how do you research something like grace, something as vast as that, all the different religions that have used it one way or another. And instead of turning this horrible piece of writing into her, the editor, I decided to give her what I've been working on, which was a love poem for my sister. And I guess the poem, it's in 2 parts. It starts as a letter, and then it's a poem. And the only other thing I'll tell you about it is, just as we had a text message earlier, we have part of an email in this poem. And you'll know when the email comes in, because there will be a line that says, and then, without warning, it does. And there's an email, text, and I think I hope it's clear. You'll tell me later if it's clear. On the page it is, because it's in italics. Grace, Paros, September. Sister, I live on a sacred mountain facing the Aegean. When not using hand mirror, quince, and comb, I sit in the garden, reading and writing. Sun sets over another mountain. Moon rises over this one. I tend the garden bordered by pine, almond, pear, olive, cypress. A wild orange tree will bear fruit by December. White hibiscus, red geranium, papyrus, succulent, acacia. Air heavy with lemon verbena, jasmine, nightflower. After October's rain, the thyme field will blaze green and violet. In winter, wild narcissus will crowd the path. I saute red pepper, bay leaf, rosemary, sage. I consider mint and marjoram. I'm learning to dry figs, make syrup. Down the mountain, a wine factory. Delivery trucks leave grapes in the road. I siesta when it's too bright to see. Doves don't mind, whiter than sun. At night, stars congregate over the stone terrace. Bats flicker, make no sound. September is the last chance for mating cicadas. Take me, take me, take me. Sunday morning, Our Lady of 100 Doors, Ekatanta Piliani, a church built over ancient pillars of a Roman temple. Birds engraved in wooden chairs where women sit and cry. I hear them and worry about you. Please don't try to die again. Gravity and grace. Too loaded for words to take you somewhere fast. You don't remember me arresting your nth speed dial attempt to the car service operator when I found you slurring into the phone would someone please come? Would someone please come to deliver me? Thick with morphine, your speech a sad box of takeout. But I didn't laugh. We were home. Another gray time in a grayer city, you come to, naked, at the threshold of your first overdose, mistaking mirrors for transparency. Come and take a walk with me. See how red the sky can be. Words remembered from oblivion. Lord knows how you escaped the demon. Bumped into forever, passed out on the floor. Your skin the only blue in a brown bottle sea. You're alive because a neighbor heard the silence. No one come or gone 3 days. Takes a year to get sober, and even then, you say you want to disappear. You say, I'm lucky. It's true. But you've come back from the dead 3 times. Luck is grace, and as gratuitous. In Hebrew, words for art and faith share the same root. I say, one good day could change your mind. And then, without warning, it does. We just got back from taking Roxy on a long walk by the beach, and I feel really good. The exercise and fresh air helped despite the cold and fog. I accidentally typed God. The night after you left, I dreamt about ghosts. Yours was in SF, and mine was in the desert. P.S. I know this might sound stupid, but were the Great Plains once covered with trees, like Pennsylvania? And when people kept cutting them down, they just stopped growing? Was good or fog your accidental God? Where were we while our ghosts lived it up? I've seen that English bulldog of yours hunt fog for pine cones. She carries them one by one, round and rough in her muzzle, drops them at your feet, runs on sand and shell, her soft face wrinkling more and still more. She bounds back, topples you faster than any world to come. She doesn't know her own strength. Sister, the tall grass prairies are long gone. Thank you.